Hey there, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. And for you, my news viewers, you are welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification icon so that you'll be notified and alerted whenever any new video drops. Thank you so much, guys. I cherish you all. Thank you for your support. So in today's video, we'll be looking into the causes of a flathead syndrome. Yeah, sometimes you can call it flathead babies with flat heads. Yeah, we'll look into the causes. We look into the treatments that we can uh, use in fixing up the flat head and the symptoms and the signs of the flathead syndrome. So let's dash into the video, guys. So let's start with what a flathead is, or what does a flat-headed baby means, or we can even say flathead syndrome. This usually happens when a baby sleeps with the head turned to the same side during the first few months of birth. Yeah, when baby usually sleep regularly on his particular side, this cause a flat spot on the either at the side or at the back of the head of the baby. Yeah, then we now call it a flat headed baby. So we have some causes of the flat head syndrome. The first one is the most common cause of a flat headed uh, baby is the sleeping position of the baby. For example, infants are on their backs for many hours, every day. So the head sometimes flattens in one of the spots, which does not even happen only when sleeping, but also from being in car seats, carriers, strollers, swings, and even bouncy seats. So all this can cause a flattened head in babies. Second one is when a baby is a premature baby, they are more likely to have flattened head because of the soft skull, which is usually softer than full-term babies, and also because of their condition, they always place such baby on their backs, without being moved or picked up in the intensive care units. So most premature babies have flattened heads. Then another thing is sometimes flattened syndrome can start right from the womb. If there is pressure on the baby's skull from mother's pelvis, or if it's a twin, then one baby rested on the other. Yeah, they are one of the babies or one of the child can have a flattened syndrome. Then another one is also can be caused by tight neck muscles, which makes it difficult for such baby to turn their heads and keep their heads in the same position while lying down. Yeah. So these are few of the causes of flathead syndrome. Then let's look at the signs or the symptoms of a flathead syndrome. Guys, it is easy for parents to notice a baby with a flattened head. So the moment your baby's head is flatter on one side, the baby usually has less ear on that particular spot. So when looking down at your baby's when you look down at the baby's head and the ear looks or is pushed forward, when the forehead forward, that's another sign. Or when the forehead is a bulge, like on the side or opposite side from the flattening or the head, flattening, or the head looks uneven, and sometimes the neck, the jaw, or even the face also might be uneven. These are all signs that tells us that the baby is a flat has a flat head, you know. So those are some of the signs too. Then let's move into how to treat the flat head syndrome, especially the natural flat head babies. We always place baby on their back to sleep. You know, if you want to treat this, if you want to treat a flathead syndrome babies that has it naturally, it means you have to let the baby be placed on the back to sleep in order to prevent a sudden infant deaths. You know, you have to do that. Then avoid swings, car seats, bouncy chairs for such baby, especially when you notice that the baby has a flattered head. So instead of using those things, if you want to use those things, I just advise you use shocker or pillows to shock the baby's sides and the head. Then encourage and help the baby to move their head freely. Try to encourage such baby to be able to constantly move the baby's head freely, you know. Then you consult a doctor. That is, doctor's prescription will also help. Sometimes it's the doctor's prescription is always that they should use an ailment like this, as it's showing on the screen, yeah, for the baby, and it will balance up the head and the head will be okay. Then the treatment for the flat head caused by sleeping or lying position. The first treatment for such baby is always try to change the baby's sleeping position. Both the lying position when the baby is laying down, or when the baby is sleeping or napping, or even sitting position of the baby. You try to always change the baby's position. Then, secondly, if the baby is an infant, always try to hold the baby on your hand. Yeah, your baby should always be on your hand, supporting the baby's neck with your hand. Then, providing tummy time, making your baby to lie with the tummy like this during the day, and even, you know, even when the baby is sleeping, you supervise the baby while using the tummy down position in for the napping. It helps to take pressure off the head, you know. So that's another treatment. And the number 4 treatment for to fix up flat head is position your baby in the grip in such a way that the baby can turn easily by him or herself. Yeah. Then the 5th one is pillow support. Always get a support for babies. Support for baby, that when the baby is in car seat or in a stroller or in the on the bed, even on the bed, yeah, or in the carrier. Soft and comfy, your cozy pillows that will support the baby's head, and it will prevent the baby from having bunch or, you know, flattered head. Then the 6th one is change your baby's head position when sleeping from right to left and left to right, so that don't let it be permanently using a side of the baby always. Then the 7th one is fixing the flattened head at early birth stage. with hot water or hot towel, and molding the head with your hand. Like if you want a video like that, I did a video like that. Check the video on early bats. Yeah, you check that video. It will be helpful. Then, and rounding it up now, flathead syndrome improves with time, guys, and as babies grow, they begin to change position themselves during sleep or when they can sit on their own. A flat spot usually don't get worse, and over years, as the skull grows, the flattening will improve even in severe cases, because as hair grows up on the flat spots, it's often become less noticeable, and put it in mind, guys, that and make sure you are at rest, guys, that flathead syndrome doesn't affect a baby's brain. Yeah, it doesn't affect the growth of the baby's brain, but when it have a stiff neck, it can slow down the early development, you know. But aside that, you will be fine. The baby will be fine as times goes on. So I am encouraging you guys, you moms, to always be vigilant to your babies, especially from the infant time stage. Yeah. So in order to not encounter this flathead syndrome. And that's what will bring us to the end of today's video, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video and you have gained one or two things. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video, drop some comments for me, guys, and then I will see you in the next one. Thank you and stay blessed.